Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a beautiful start today. Oh my goodness. You are going to love what I'm going to share with you today. This is one of the coolest things I've ever read about. I'm sitting out here on the porch of my treehouse, and I was thinking about this morning how much I love trees. And I want to just kind of take in that backdrop of that tree because it's a whole bunch of goodness happening just as you're looking at the tree. In fact, you can, don't even watch me, just kind of stare at that beautiful tree because there's a connection behind this tree and some of the latest science on success. Now, it's going to go like, wow, that sounds like a real stretch. But here's what I want you to know. Harvard's been studying some of the most powerful companies over the last decade. And they're trying to find out what are the qualities and how they are hiring people. What are they looking for? And what are the things that those people can bring to their culture to continually augment these companies' success? And guess what they've been looking for? They've been looking for enthusiasm, something that we've heard about a million times, but do we really know what enthusiasm is really all about and how is it connected to that tree? Well, here's what we understand about enthusiasm. It comes from the Greek word entheos, which means God within being released. It's basically the God self, the spiritual, the most enlightened part of ourselves inside being released into everything that we do. That's enthusiasm. And I think when we've been around enthusiastic people, we say to ourselves, wow, you know what? There's just this energy that comes out of this person and it lifts me and it makes me feel more possible. Well, enthusiasm literally pollinates people. It pollinates possibility. And that's why companies are looking for it. They want people to come in and pollinate their culture and help them to be more profitable, more successful, more happy, just more wildly awakened companies. So when we get around nature, and the studies are showing more and more, we actually catalyze the part of our brain associated with creativity and joy and heroism and enthusiasm. And I wrote a couple things down here, and I want people to really understand that this idea of enthusiasm about having the spirit, having the God self being released into the world, I love this because it's really all about the ego, right? So often in life, we hold back our enthusiasm because we're afraid that someone's going to ridicule us or judge us. Like, oh my gosh, what are you so enthusiastic about? Man, their energy is overwhelming. Can you imagine that? I get accused of that pretty much every single day. But that's when we have to look at our ego and say, hey, am I here to serve the smallness or am I here to serve my expanding awesomeness? And that's where the ego, the acronym edging God out, EGO, edging God out. We want to release the spirit. We want to release the universe's energy. We want to release our God self into the world and let that divine inspiration spill all over everybody. And when we get out in nature, it actually helps to catalyze that, help to reduce the part of us that is fear-filled and wondering whether or not we should turn down our light to make other people comfortable. Well, the study went on to say that when this energy comes through us, our confidence builds, our creativity builds, our courage builds, and most importantly, how do we get the ego out of the way? We remember our purpose. When we're on purpose, we're here realizing that, you know what? It's my wonderful energy, it's my divine self, it's my goodness that wants to come through. I'm not connected or really, if you will, wondering whether or not the world's gonna be okay with it. We're simply here to know this is our purpose. We're not on outcome, because outcome is ego. Purpose is soul. Purpose is spirit. Purpose is what we're here to just bring into the world. So connect with nature, connect with your heart, and go out in the world and let your enthusiasm spill on every human being that has the blessing of laying eyes on you. So here's to enthusiasm, here's to entheos, and here's to edging, not edging, God out, and letting God, divine, spirit, light, love come through us and as us. Let's rise, let us shine. Much love and every blessing. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.